The myth of Atlantis is linked to Atlas, the Titan from Greek mythology introduced by Plato, who, according to the code, is also part of the narrative created by god Satan. This mythology serves to connect Atlas, the giant Titan, to the cosmic structure, suggesting that even the concept of the globe is part of a symbolic narrative. Just as Atlas holds up the sky, which represents the simulation of the universe, so too the globe is presented as reality, but is in fact a symbolic construction introduced at the beginning of the portal opening by the Nephilim, allies of god Satan, with the aim of falsifying perception of reality. The mystery of Atlantis, like every mythic story, conceals a hidden project. The activation of the portal, the forward passage, the transformation of consciousness, and the construction of an illusory reality, that is, the falsification of the real. Ancient accounts, especially the Bible, are linked to many extra-biblical narratives from different eras, since the author, namely god Satan, creates connections across ages. Atlantis is symbolically connected to the Atlas, the first cervical vertebra through which the spine articulates with the skull. This vertebra is located at the back of the neck and symbolically refers to the concept of nephesh, the point of air passage, which represents incarnation and individual consciousness activated with the cutting of the umbilical cord. Nephesh refers to the flow of air through the mouth, tongue, and neck. For this reason, the back of the neck, symbolic seat of consciousness, is called the Atlas. All of this symbolizes a shift in consciousness, a separation from the generator of life, for those who are connected to it, and a union with god Satan. The term is symbolically linked to Atlas, Atlantis, and the Atlantic, indicating that the origin of the falsification of reality lies in the Atlantic Ocean, particularly through the key passage represented by Panama. In summary, Panama represents the blockage of the natural flow of waters, which once connected the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through a natural river. This interruption created an imbalance in the hydrological system, which, in the code, is interpreted as the origin of tides and false gravity. The moon is not a material body exerting gravitational force on Earth, but rather a luminous projection generated by levels of consciousness granted to god Satan. Therefore, the tides are not caused by lunar attraction, but by an energetic blockage in the flow of water, directly connected to the Panama Canal.